Hey y'all, we're just here to talk to you about some pediatric facilities around the CSRA over in Augusta, Richmond County. My name's Katie.
And my name is Stacy.
So we're going to get started. We're going to start at the Center for Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine. They care for patients from birth through age 21. They also separate well and sick waiting rooms to keep patients separated and not get them sick. They offer an after-hours clinic for acute problems, and it operates on a walk-in basis, and it's open on weekends.
Okay, and I am observing the area. The area and the property seems to be clean and properly groomed. The landscaping is nice. There are no abandoned cars. They have a transportation service for people with disabilities, and Augusta has Uber services for on-demand rides, and they also have a bus transit. And they have a fare for about $50 a month. The YMCA is within a mile away from this facility, as Warren Road Community Center and McDuffie Woods Community Center, and they're less than 4 miles. And based on who we saw at this facility, the patients in the area seem to be upper to working class. They have a fire station within about 0.8 miles away, and the nearest police station is 8 miles away. We saw a police cruiser at the red light. We do not see any fire extinguishers in the area. And according to what we saw at the facility, the population were mostly whites, blacks, and Asians. The restaurants nearby are Mary's Fusion Kitchen, Jingy's Grill, and Ray's Coastal Cafe. They sell like stir fry. There's a Zaxby's, a Diablo's, and a McDonald's within 2 miles away. And then within a 4-mile radius, there's a non-denominational church called New Life. And then we have Warren Baptist Church. And then First Baptist Church in Curtis Baptist is a school. Curtis Baptist is about 7 miles away from here. And then First Baptist is about maybe 1.7 miles. It does not seem to be an apparent problem with homeless or drug use in this community. The nearest grocery store is Sprouts, which is less than a mile away from here. We have not seen any evidence of political activity. And I would say that this area is pediatric friendly, being that there are a lot of pediatric resources in the area. The hospital is right here. And it seems to be nice and clean, no high crime rate or any drugs.
Okay, so we're on to our next location. This is Blue Sprig, which is a center that helps with autistic children. They provide ABA therapy, and it's built around the process of behavior change using reinforcement strategies to both increase and decrease targeted behavior while working to improve socialization, communication, learning skills, and other developmental milestones. These are shown to minimize deficits associated with autism spectrum disease and improve the quality of life. They work with babies and up to the age of 10 years old, and you'll work with a BCBA, which is a board-certified behavior analysis. And they do home-based, center-based, community-based, school-based, and virtual therapies.
All right, and so as far as the property, it is beautiful. The area is nice. Just like the other place, it was nicely landscaped. Except for in this area, there are actually residential places. There are houses, apartments. This is kind of off to itself, but it's less than a mile away from the last facility. I haven't seen any people at this location, but everything else as far as amenities, as far as the community resources are the same as the other place. Except there's a Miyabi Japanese restaurant right here around the corner. Okay, so we're now at the Center for Pediatric Dentistry. And this location is literally next door to the last location. They have an Alaskan adventure theme and is full of games and movies for the kids to feel at ease and excited about being there. And according to the website, the staff seem to love their jobs.
All right, and with the atmosphere and everything and the location, we're all within a central location from all three of the locations that we've previously done. So that's very helpful for families if they have transportation issues and things like that. That way they're not traveling across town and everything's in one centralized location. The area does seem very clean, minus just this old furniture building that they're probably renovating. Traffic is kind of very heavy. Everything previously, since all the locations are in a centralized place, there's a close grocery store, multiple places to eat, even though they are kind of fast food. There are a few sit-down restaurants like Miyabi's and Giuseppe's, the Italian place. And the churches are still nearby that we mentioned at the first location for the Center for Children and Adolescent Medicine. So this makes it very convenient for everybody since everything is so nearby and everything is clean and well kept.
All right, so the next place we are at is called Life Stance Health. This place, they treat people with mental health issues such as ADD, ADHD, agoraphobia, anger issues, anxiety disorders, bipolar disorders, depression, OCD, panic attacks, personality disorders, schizophrenia, self-esteem issues, and stress. And they do medication management as well as other treatments such as neuropsychological testing, individual therapy, group therapy, independent medical exams, depression and TMS, dialectical behavioral therapy, cognition behavioral therapy, and like I said, they also do medication management.
Okay, and this is located at 3633 Wheeler Road, and it's in this big building called the Atrium. The area is very nice and well kept. It is also within a 3-mile radius of all of the other facilities that we have previously been to. The hospital is located right next door, Doctors Hospital of Augusta. So it's in a busy location, and as previously said, there are nearby fire stations, the police station, grocery stores, schools. The YMCA is less than a mile away from here. There are places to eat and sit down. There doesn't seem to be any kind of crime or political affiliations posted around or anything. And it's also very centralized, so if you need certain care, these facilities they offer a wide variety of things, and they're all within the same 3-mile radius.
All right, so the next place we are visiting is called Therapy Trails, a clear path for pediatrics. And this place offers speech, occupational, feeding, and physical therapy. This place is, they have 3 different locations. They have one in Evans, Georgia, and then the other 2 are in Augusta. One off of Wheeler Road, which is the one we're at, and then there's one off of Wrightsboro Road. Here they have like 20 different therapists, ranging from speech, occupational, and physical therapies.
Okay, so at this location, we are centrally located to all the other locations within that 3-mile radius that we've previously visited. So that's beneficial for a patient if they've got multiple appointments within one day. The area is well maintained. There is the 4th location across the street. And then we have Doctors Hospital right across the street over here. We are also right next to the McDonald's, so that's something quick and easy to get some food for. All of the grocery stores and churches and fire stations and police stations are also about the same, since we're in that same radius. All the other previous facilities we visited. It's also right near Bobby Jones, so it's easy to get to and from quite easily. This area is a little nice. I wouldn't say it's totally inviting, but it's not. It could use some more flowers. All right, so we're on to our 6th stop of the day. We're at the Georgia Department of Human Services, and it's the Division of Family and Children Services. They provide numerous support services and programs to help Georgia families and children in need. They offer things on their website like applying for SNAP, which is food stamps, applying for Medicaid. You can report child abuse and neglect. You can fill out forms to foster a child and adopt a child. And you can fill out paperwork for non-discrimination and disability problems and apply for water and energy assistance. They also offer after-school services, child care and parent services, education and training, emergency food assistance, temporary assistance for needy families, and work for teens.
And as far as the economical boundaries, being that this is the only one in the county, I would say it's under economical boundaries. This building looks nice and the outside is well kept. I don't see any trash or garbage, old cars, or any empty parking lots. There's actually somebody out here doing the yards right now, and they also have security cameras on the property. The amenities would be Riverview Park. There's an activity center within 2.5 miles away, and the buses come in this area. It's called Gold Line East Augusta route. It's the Augusta Transit. Coming in, the roads were full of potholes, but it got better once we got closer to the building, I guess because it's a government building. I would say this is a lower class area. We can see people walking, and we spotted a couple of homeless people in the area. The fire station is a half a mile down the road, and then the police station is 5.7 miles away. Churches include the Redemption Church, which is non-denominational. We have St. John United Methodist, which is 0.4 miles, Tabernacle Baptist, 1 mile, Springfield Baptist, 0.9 miles. There's a Holy Trinity Catholic Church, which is 0.3 miles, and St. Paul Episcopal Church, which is 1.6 miles. The population is about 55% African American, 33% white, 5% Hispanic in the area. As far as drug and alcohol use goes, there are 5 liquor stores within 1 to 2 miles of this place, and the health department is about 0.7 miles away as far as the communicable diseases go. The grocery stores include Publix, which is 2 miles, and Kroger, which is 2.7 miles. Restaurants include S&F's Cafeteria, which is 1.8 miles away. And then we have a Wendy's and Popeyes on the corner about 600 feet away from here. I did not see any evidence of any political activity. So based on my evidence, I feel like this place is adequate to deal with pediatric patients because this place is based on your income. The resources are based on your income. And there is advocate for children who are abused or neglected.
Okay, so we're at our 7th stop of the day. We're at Christ Community Pediatrics. And they specialize in giving quality, affordable health care regardless of your insurance status. And they also offer adult services and dentistry services in addition to the pediatric services. They receive funding, and they are a federal public health service deemed status. They offer infant and children's wellness exams, immunizations, lactation support, behavioral health screening and support, school and sports physicals, nutrition and diabetes education, and referrals for specialty care.
All right, and so this location is literally like a mile away from our previous location, so none of the surrounding things have changed drastically. This building, there's 2 buildings actually, but we chose the pediatric building, and it is distinguished from the other building because of the colors, and they're like handprints all over the little flower stand here, and the way that the sign is colorful, and it's located right across the railroad tracks from Piedmont Hospital. We saw a few Hispanic people here. at this location. We passed the bus stop where there were people sitting waiting on the bus. The roads were kind of bumpy, the railroad tracks were kind of bumpy, and it did not have a safety crossing guards. I would say that this would be a lower class area. There are 4 fire stations within a 1.5 mile radius. No political evidence. So based on this information and the research provided for this facility, I would say that it is adequate for Peds and for everyone else because it offers affordable health care regardless of your insurance status.
Okay, so we're here at the Pediatric Partners of Augusta. They have 3 convenient locations. This is the downtown Augusta. They also have one in Evans and Grovetown. Of course, it's a child-friendly environment because pediatric care is their specialty. They also do nights and weekends with their after-hours clinic in Evans only. They have an in-house allergist. Many insurance plans are accepted. They have a patient portal to view lab results, ask doctors questions, make payments, among many other things. And each year they offer flu clinics in-house, which will provide flu shots for the parents as well as the children.
Okay, and as far as the economical boundaries goes, I would say economical because I have saw cars from other locations, from other states, South Carolina. I would say that this is an economical boundary, being that there are lots of cars out here from South Carolina that they cater to. The building is very well kept. It was actually hard to find this place because there are no signs out here in front of the building that would direct you here, so that would be a disadvantage. But it was easy to find once we got out and walked around and looked. The area is basically within a quarter of a mile from our last location, so everything else would be the same. And I really would recommend this place because they accept others' insurances, and they seem to be pretty busy according to the traffic that's going in and out of the building, and they have good ratings online.
Okay, we made our way to the Children's Hospital of Augusta. It's the only hospital in the area dedicated exclusively to children. It promotes prevention and provides breakthrough treatment for children. Some of the treatment categories are child and adolescent life specialists, cleft and craniofacial surgeries, cystic fibrosis, fetal cardiology, genetics counseling, neonatal ICU, pediatric allergy and immunology, audiology, cancer and blood disorders, cardiology, dental care, kidney care, ENT care, digestive health, and mental and behavioral health.
And as far as the landmarks go, they are within walking distance from each other. There's a bus stop at the corner, and there's also like a YMCA Child Development Center right across the street from that. This area is in a medical district, so you're going to see different people walking around, people coming to work, people, I guess, walking home or wherever. There's a Subway right there on the corner. As far as restaurants goes, this is a very nice area.
And people from all over come to this hospital to get services provided,
which makes this a good choice.
Yes.
Our last and final stop for today is the Ronald McDonald House. The Ronald McDonald House has kept families together with their hospitalized children since 1977. Each night they keep 172 families close to the care and resources they need. 6 Ronald McDonald houses and 3 Ronald McDonald family rooms. They help save families more than $9 million in hotel costs and food costs each year. For more than 45 years, the programs have grown as families and children with complex medical issues continue to need comfort and care.
So the Ronald McDonald House is just a short walk away from the Children's Hospital of Georgia, which makes it very convenient for families if they're staying in the Ronald McDonald House and their children are at the Children's Hospital, since it's close by and it offers many resources. The area is about the same. We're down in the medical district, and there is Augusta University, the Children's Hospital, and Piedmont down here. There are many food options, also a lot of fire stations. There are at least, the 4 between the 1.5 mile radius. The police station headquarters isn't too far from here, about 5 miles, 6 miles away. There's a lot of people walking around to and from because the college is here as well. So overall, there's a lot of people, a lot of activity. It's always busy, and I would definitely recommend this facility to a family who needs the help and whose child is critically ill. It does on the outside look very clean, very well maintained, inviting.